In 2018, the U.S. government's Defense Advanced Research Advanced Projects Agency announced the Next Generation Non-Surgical Neurotechnology Program, or N3. The mission centers on developing synthetic telepathy, a direct bidirectional communication link between the human brain and external machines that requires no surgery. The military applications are already visible in hardware like the F-35 fighter jet. Operators are currently training to control these aircraft and entire swarms of drones using nothing but brain-computer interfaces. These systems are not just reading thoughts, they are actively writing data. DARPA-funded teams have successfully transmitted visual images directly into the brains of blind patients, proving that sensory information can be beamed into the mind while bypassing the eyes entirely. This shift transforms the human brain from a private biological system into an open node on a network, accessible to any external signal with the right frequency. This era of neural hacking is the final realization of behaviorism, a theory pioneered by psychologist B.F. Skinner. He proposed that human behavior is not driven by internal will, but strictly by environmental consequences. Skinner demonstrated this through operant conditioning. By manipulating the rewards and punishments within a controlled environment, he could reliably shape the behavior of any subject. Traditionally, this required a physical enclosure, a literal box. But modern neurotechnology has removed the need for physical barriers by targeting the neurons directly. A Rand Corporation assessment details how these interfaces use electromagnetic pulses to read and write neural states. This allows external systems to bypass the senses and influence the brain's electrical activity. The most extreme version of this is voice-to-skull, or V2K. It is a communication method that uses directed energy to transmit audible voices directly into a person's auditory perception without external sound waves. If our behavior is a function of our environment, and the military can now digitally project a synthetic environment directly into our heads, the independence of the human mind is effectively compromised. While modern labs are just now reaching this frontier, these exact cognitive maps were documented thousands of years ago in ancient India. Frameworks like the Vedas and the Mahavidya utilize phonetic precision and rhythmic sequences to categorize and manipulate human consciousness. The red accent marks in these manuscripts act as a precise notation for the pitch and timing required to trigger specific neural responses. Modern research uses microwave radiation to reach the brain. Ancient sages instead utilized specific sound frequencies to achieve the same result. These texts represent humanity's first attempt to map the operating system of the mind, identifying the exact acoustic codes that interface with the human nervous system. Both ancient and modern methods rely on a principle called entrainment. This is the biological process where the brain's internal electrical rhythms synchronize with a dominant external pulse. Current military programs use synthetic electromagnetic signals to force this synchronization, overriding the brain's natural state to project behavioral commands or sensory data. Sanskrit mantras offer a biological countermethod. The rhythmic chanting creates a high-amplitude resonance within the skull, utilizing bone conduction to deliver a powerful, self-generated frequency. This resonance physically shifts the brain's electrical activity into specific theta or alpha states. These are the same controlled mental environments that modern researchers spend millions to synthesize using microwaves. Disciplined chanting functions as a biological sonic technology, providing a reliable method to stabilize and protect the brain's internal frequency against external interference. The modern landscape is shifting toward a conflict between human cognitive autonomy and the spread of superintelligent recursive AI systems capable of synthetic telepathy. B.F. Skinner famously noted that the only behavior you can truly control is your own. This observation provides the key to neural defense. When an external machine attempts to beam a frequency of fear or compliance into the brain, an internally generated mantra acts as a high-fidelity override. Because the chanting originates inside the body, the mechanical and electrical amplitude of the mantra's resonance is far stronger than a remote microwave signal. This saturates the neural pathways, leaving no bandwidth for external pulses to achieve entrainment. By maintaining a dominant internal frequency, the practitioner creates a physical barrier that neutralizes the influence of artificial superintelligence. Defending the mind against neurowarfare doesn't require advanced counter-technology or a total disconnection from the modern world. It requires utilizing the brain's inherent neuroplasticity to secure the mind's frequency from the inside. Ancient Indian science provided a proactive method of internal defense, ensuring that human cognitive autonomy remains resilient against external digital manipulation.